Good morning, Whidbey Island. Hey, I put together a little video this morning to show you what's out there at the high end of our real estate market. I mean, we live on this amazing place, beautiful island with all this waterfront, and there are some homes that are tucked away in a corner that you would never even know they were there. But they are some amazing homes. So today we're only looking at homes priced over $5 million. And let's see here. Here we go. So this one is down in Everett Lane in Freeland. You're gonna find most of these homes are down on the south end of Whidbey. Just want to give you a little tour. So what do you think of this? Obviously, spectacular view sitting on the bluff there. Looks like there's stairs down to the beach. Nice garage with some solar power. Greenhouse, well fenced. That should keep the deer out. Okay, what do you think of that? I like that's nice light colors, very open, modern. Nice kitchen. Let's see here. A fireplace in the primary bedroom, very nice. So what do you think this one goes for? Everybody throw your 2 cents in. I'd love to hear what you think. Billiard room, that's always nice. Now there's plenty of garage space, shop space, park your small fleet. Workshop. All right, so this one is actually listed at 5.9 million. It is 6,800 square feet, sitting on 3.5 acres. So that one's that's pretty nice. Let's see, what's next? Okay, let's take a look at this. So this one is priced at just under 7 million, $6,999,950. So I always wonder, you see, I mean, I'm guilty of this too, but we price things that little bit underneath that dollar amount. It's like, something's $9.99 instead of $10, but you always got to wonder when you're talking about this much money, it's just under $7 million by $50. Somebody that's buying something for $7 million, I just cannot imagine. That makes a huge difference. Now this one here is right on No Bank waterfront. Okay, beautiful lawn, love the style. Very nice. Oh, it's got its own private dock. That is a rarity on Whidbey Island. You don't see a lot of those. Your own jetty there. And with all the permitting requirements nowadays, it's astronomically expensive and very time consuming if you ever wanted to put one in. With the permitting with the state, I'm not even sure if it's, how feasible it is. I like to say most things are feasible with enough money, but due to the environmental reasons, it's really difficult to build something like that. Oh, tennis courts and a garden. What do you think about this one? Okay, so that one is 6,600 square feet. It's on just over half of an acre. Been on the market for a little over 3 months. So let's see, that previous one been on the market the same amount of time. 1 day difference. Okay, and here we go. So this one is on Terra Drive. It's also over 6,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 5.25 bathrooms, and on a little over half of an acre, priced at just a dollar under $8 million. So I start off with the aerial view to give you a little picture of where it's at. Nice entrance. There you go. There's the $1 million, or in this case, the $7 million view. I love the fireplace. Chandelier is cool. View is spectacular. Nice kitchen. Huh, interesting. I would not have. I guess, yeah, you got seating in the bar so that you're at the breakfast bar there so you can enjoy the view. Nice big, what's that, 8 burner range over there, commercial range. There's a nice place to have breakfast. Nice formal dining room, seats 10. It's pretty nice. Ah, I love the little outdoor patio. That's great. Oh, yes. The old school sitting room, TV room. Oh, love the high ceilings. TV nicely inset above the fireplace, so it's not obtrusive. I like that as opposed to having it protruding out into the room. Once again, you have a master with the primary bedroom with spectacular view. Look at that. Beautiful bathroom. Sunken tub with a view. Got a little gym there. Ah, there we go. That's where I would spend my time. Is that where you'd hang out? Because that is just fantastic. Gotta love it. Okay, outdoor fireplace. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, and then so on to our next one. We are going to Mutiny Bay. This home is 7,004 square feet, sitting on 1 acre with 4 bedrooms, 3 3/4 baths, priced at just under $11 million. So you're going to see where this is. We'll go to the map here, and we can see. So there you go. Right there, down there on Mutiny Bay. Kind of zoom out here, give you an idea. There's Freeland. There's a town of Freeland. So you're right down Fish Road to Mutiny Bay Road, and that's where the property is. Let's take a look at this place. All right, what do you get for $11 million on Whidbey Island? Okay. Nice house. I like the entry. Oh, I love the bright colors. I guess that's a TV on the wall on the right. Those are, maybe it's a painting. I guess it's a painting. I like the carpet. The view out to the water there. Wow. Love the stone on the fireplace there on the right. Assuming that's the back side of the fireplace. Nice little sitting room with that beautiful view. You know, with our weather here, I mean, the outdoor patio is fantastic, but if you're going to live on the waterfront, you need to have something like this where you've got a view. Oh, there you go. Nice, beautiful kitchen, open to another sitting area. There we are. Okay. Interesting, the brown marble with the brown darker cabinetry. Nice hood over the range. There you go, dining room with a view. This property also appears to have its own dock. You get up to $11 million. You'd like to think that that comes with it. Yep, I'm thinking that dock comes with it. All right. So let's see. We have four. We're four down, four more to go. So this one is priced at $11,500,000, and right on the water. Let's go back and see where this is. So this is 5,200 square feet on 21 acres, 3 bedrooms, 3 3/4 baths. Okay. Truly exceptional 21-acre waterfront sanctuary bordering by 16 acres of protected reserve. Island retreat lives like a private arboretum. I can't say that word. Arboretum. It's the thing with the plants. Hate it when that happens. Tongue-tied. Offers unmatched privacy, natural beauty, sophistication. I am having a problem with my tongue. Meticulously remodeled by Christian Grevstead has transformed his residence into a harmonious blend of timeless elegance and contemporary comfort. So let's take a look at what we got here, starting off with this spectacular view. Beautiful sitting area outdoors. Wow, that's nice. One thing, I don't see a pizza oven. You really need a pizza oven out there. Okay, so you're up on a little bit up on the bluff there. Oh, love the chandelier. That's nice. Big high ceilings with the skylights. Love it, love it. Oh, now that's a classy way to have a tennis court. I like that. That's and a little guest house. Okay, you got another big commercial range in there. It's like maybe quartz countertops. Butler's pantry. I suppose at that price point, you should have a butler's pantry. Probably should have a pet butler. How is that? Reflecting pool. Fantastic. Okay. A little too white for me. I like a little bit of color. I like some contrast. You're going to have white walls. I'd like it to have at least one contrasting wall. It's my preference. So an art studio is ready for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it depends on what kind of art you want to do. It's got its own commercial kitchen in there. Doesn't have a pizza oven. Needs a pizza oven. Oh, beautiful formal gardens. I love that. My wife would adore that. And then back out here to the front of the house. Okay. Let's see. Onward to number 6. This home is priced at $12.5 million. It is 7,214 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and there we go. There we go. So let's take a look at these pictures. All right. Right on the water, no bank waterfront. We are beautiful. Picked a good day to take pictures. That kind of gives you an idea of your property lines. So you've got a couple outbuildings on the property, guest house maybe, garage, garden. Very nice. This time of year, that's what you want, right down there on the waterfront on these beautiful sunny days. Nice formal dining room right off the kitchen. Breakfast bar in the kitchen. Marble countertops. That's one of those under-counter microwaves and a wine fridge. Fireplace. There we go. That's a nice office space. I think I'd be distracted too much from getting stuck looking at that view and not looking at my computer and getting my work done. Okay. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what you need when you have a waterfront home on Whidbey Island. It's enclosed. You can open it up and let the fresh air in, but you're out of the weather, you're out of the rain. That's fantastic. Primary suite, nice deck, the view. There you go. Place to just sit there, a little reading room with a spectacular view. Sunsets would be fantastic. Oh, what, we got two different rooms like that? I guess so. This must be like the second floor, and this must be the third floor above it. Observation room. Yep. On the third floor. Wow. Bedrooms, nice bathrooms, tile. That's cute. Cute place for the grandkids to come stay. Yeah, definitely. I could build one of those. And a wine cellar. Everybody needs a wine cellar. I love it. Love the live edge countertop there. Nice selection of wines. I'm sure they're probably not cheap wines, unlike what's in my wine cellar. Outdoor fire pit, game room, garden. That's some of that's protected. The deer are definitely getting to some of that stuff. And then here you go. This is the room above the garage as a half bath. So that's wonderful. So it's in Useless Bay. All right, so that was number 6. We got 2 more to take a look at, and let's see what we got. So this one, 1865 Crestwood Cove Court in Freeland. An exceptional waterfront estate, 23 acres with 750 feet of private beach. The home is 6,773 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, priced at $13.9 million. Been on the market for 269 days, so it's been on the market for a little bit. And let's take a look at these pictures. Love the entrance. That is a little regal for Whidbey Island, but it's if you've got the money, you can do it. Huh. Well, that is, from the exterior, not as impressive as some of the other homes I've seen, we've looked at. I'm sure it's an amazing property. Just didn't give that spark. So you got your putting green. You've got a large storage barn here. That's the pump house off there in the distance. 3-bedroom guest house. 200-foot dock. Love the outdoor cooking area. Although honestly, at that price point, I would be expecting something a little more fancy, marble countertops, outdoor, really fancy outdoor kitchen. But I mean, it's the whole picture, whole package. Got a billiard room. I love the very nice steps and pathway up there. It's very more old school, winding drive. Nice, nice kitchen. It just doesn't pop like some of those other ones. I mean, this has a lot of other things to it. Here's an 11-bedroom lodge, so great retreat place. It's just a little more utilitarian than some of the other ones had a little more grandeur to the architecture. But you've got a lot of property here. There we go. So that one is at 13.9 million. Let's go on. Here is our final home, and let's see what we got. So this one priced at 15 million even. Been on the market for 277 days. So on 13, let's see, on 1.6 acres, 13 bedrooms, 10 3/4 baths. Let's take a look at this estate on Mutiny Bay. Mutiny Bay is a fantastic location on South Whidbey Island. Got your own pier. Wait, I thought we looked at this one already. We already looked at this property. Well, that's funny. Is this listed twice? Ah, okay. This is the two houses. That was the one house. This one is, I was wondering because that overhead picture, I think those two houses look like they go together. Okay, so let's jump through here. We looked at a bunch of that. So this is a great place for some kind of retreat center. If you were, entertaining, doing retreats for executives, for big corporations, foreign dignitaries type stuff. This could be a fantastic thing between these two properties. Yeah, we looked through this one before. I don't recall that in the earlier pictures, so this might be the other property. I like that. And for those of you who weren't observant, this right here, I think that's a radiant heater. So this is an outdoor, semi-outdoor patio. So I got radiant heaters up there pushing heat down, so that'll heat the concrete, which will keep it much more comfortable in those cooler days of winter. Well, love it. So that's what you can get for 15 million. You can get both of these private compound with sophisticated main resident and elegant guest house, beautifully appointed carriage house, impeccable landscaping. Very nice. Let's see what they got for a tour here. We got a video. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is the most expensive property on the island. As a real estate agent, I actually find it amazing that this property at $15 million has a photo slideshow and not some professionally produced video to really show off what the house has to offer. That's yeah, they have the opportunity to have an actual tour of the property. Oh, I got a little bit of video at the very end, a little drone footage. Well, that's what we got. So hope you guys enjoyed that. That is our 5 or 6 most expensive properties currently for sale on Whidbey Island in what is today, August 16th, 2025. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back next Saturday and we'll do something similar. All right, everybody, have an amazing Whidbey Island day.